Welcome to episode 0 of Dishing with the Pathways DTMs, a series of interviews with some of the Toastmasters in our district who have earned their DTMs under the Pathways program. DTM, of course, stands for Distinguished Toastmaster, a designation that represents the highest level of educational achievement in Toastmasters. My name is David Lintz, and I'd like to share with you why I put this series together and how I hope it might help you to come up with and successfully complete a DTM project. I started to think about this series in the spring of 2023, as I realized how few Toastmasters were becoming DTMs under the Pathways program. At the time I'm recording this, 5.5 years after Pathways was introduced to our district, only 13 of our district's members have earned their DTMs under the Pathways program. I have to believe that a key reason for why this number is so low, particularly in light of the fact that so many paths have been completed, is that completion of the DTM project is an obstacle. I thought that one way to make this obstacle less daunting was to provide prospective DTMs with the opportunity to learn about how those who have already earned their DTMs under the Pathways program selected and executed their projects, dealt with issues that arose, and how they benefited themselves and others from completing their DTM projects. This interview series is one of 3 ways that I have gathered this information. I hope that as you hear the Pathways DTMs who I have interviewed talk about their projects, it will give you some ideas about how to select a project, how to deal with obstacles as they arise, and how completing this project can benefit both you and potentially a worthy cause as well. I hope that you will be both informed and inspired by what they have to say. In addition to the interviews, I am in the process of gathering this information in 2 other ways. First, through a series of questionnaires completed by the Pathways DTMs, and second, with some club officer training sessions with Pathways DTMs, which will take place between November and February of the 2023-2024 Toastmasters year. These sessions will give attendees the opportunity to hear about how the Pathways DTMs selected and executed their projects, and to ask whatever questions they might have about DTM projects and the lessons learned sessions, which are conducted as part of the projects. Finally, to give you some ideas about potential projects, I have collected a list of projects that could qualify as DTM projects that district leadership would like to see completed. All of these materials will be collected in a DTM project toolkit, available on the District 31 website to anyone interested in accessing it. I am pleased that all of the Pathways DTMs who completed questionnaires indicated that they are willing to respond to questions from prospective DTMs. Their preferred methods of communication are contained in the questionnaires. Thank you for viewing this. As Toastmasters, we all know how valuable candid and constructive feedback can be. If you have any feedback that you are willing to share with me, either now or after you've used some of the episodes, I look forward to receiving it. The best way to reach me is by email at the following address. With that, I hope you find these interviews interesting, perhaps inspirational, but most important, helpful. Until next time, be well and keep striving to achieve your goals.